So we've been sounding the alarm for many years, and here I am again today telling you that 2023 was another record-breaking year for food banks and our province. We've seen a 26% increase in food bank usage across Nova Scotia during this past year. Some regions are being completely overwhelmed. Cape Breton food banks, for instance, have seen a 50% increase year over year in the number of people that they are serving, 50%. 77% of food bank clients listed the high cost of housing and food as their reason for needing support. And this has increased from 48% just 2 years ago. We've also, from Feed Nova Scotia standpoint, increased the amount of food that we are distributing by 28%. This last month in December, we distributed almost 260,000 kilograms of food. It was an awesome effort by both staff and volunteers just to try and meet the demand. Food banks across the province are being faced with a difficult choice of either giving out less food or turning away new clients. But as we all said before, telling government that food insecurity in our province has reached new highs is not new. People need more income and affordable housing to live a healthy and dignified life. We've been explaining the root causes needing to be addressed before we can see any improvement in the quality of life for Nova Scotians. So my question today is, what do I need to say to all of you for there to be real measurable action taken to reduce food insecurity in our province? We are too focused on outputs and not outcomes. There's a program is launched here, a one-time top-up over there. Even in our own case, we're measuring kilograms and funds raised. But when you look at people, that's the outcome. That's what we all need to focus on. So what numbers do I need to provide you that you haven't seen already? How many more times do we need to be invited before the standing committee to say that charity is not the answer? Nova Scotia is the only province to have received an F grade on the Food Banks Canada Poverty Report, which pointed out that we haven't had an updated provincial poverty reduction plan in place since 2009. We've seen one-off payments, we've seen tax benefits, we've seen government support programs, but they're not keeping up with inflation. And they're certainly not keeping people off the streets or out of the food banks. Thousands of Nova Scotians are being forced to live in inhumane conditions and rely on the goodwill of their community to survive. And the numbers that I shared with you in the two-pager and the numbers that we're talking about now, this is not the majority of people who are food insecure, because the majority of people who are food insecure, many of them have lost hope. They're isolated, they're disconnected from community, they don't put their hand up for support, they don't walk in through the doors of a food bank, and frankly, those are the people that I'm most concerned about. I do believe that a better future is possible, but charities don't have the resources to make that future a reality, nor do I think they should have. We know Nova Scotians show up for their neighbors through fires, floods, hurricanes. We have seen it time and time again that this is a province of helpers, but the helpers are burned out, and too many of them are struggling to make ends meet. I would just finish by saying that food insecurity, I believe, is a political choice and a result of a failure to act in the face of overwhelming evidence. What if in 2024 we tried something different? What if we took a hard look at the way we're doing things and humbly accept that it isn't working? Maybe 2024 can be the year that we get honest, that we get brave, and we take bold actions. Nova Scotians deserve a life of safety, dignity, and health, and let's be the province where that kind of life is a possibility for everyone. Thank you.